Alright, howdy folks. Justin here. We are going to be hopping on the ladder with the Red Brahmin Sails Again deck. It's been a few days since I've been able to play. Been really busy with work, so we've fallen a bit to Legend 79, and yeah, we're going to see how we can do. Hopping on in here, some Argonians can give you more magicka and others get stronger when you have enough. That is my philosophy for this game. Trying something new with the camera. I noticed in my last videos it didn't look quite as good as it could, so we are going to try this out. Let me know what you think. Playing against Whiskey Bomb. Hopefully he's drunk, and this is a wrap. He's he's rank 1, and he's running Spellsword, so it could be tokens, could be control. I like this hand against control. Seems fair to middling against tokens. Deathless Draugr is about as perfect an answer to Deadly Draugr as you can get. See if we get a friendly hello emote from him. Alright, what do we got here? So, nothing real exciting to do for the first few turns here. This obviously suggests the token deck. That's an interesting move, right? And not attacking, huh? I'm gonna just play the Tree Minder, even though we have an answer to that in Fighters Guild Recruit. I kind of want to bait out the execute on the less valuable target, which would be the Deadly Draugr. Brim of Profiteer and Deathless Draugr. Okay. Interesting. So Fighters Guild Recruit, not going to be doing a whole lot of work over there right now. Going to trade like this. That'll trade with both of those, hopefully. Obviously, next turn he has the ability to drop Divine Fervor, which would be a pretty big setback for us. We don't have a lot going on. Drinking some premium iced tea, tea Java, probably tea Java. This is probably not intended for the Spanish-speaking bottled tea consumer. You may notice I am now using a bottle with a lid to consume my beverages while playing, after destroying my keyboard and mouse with a explosion of coffee last week. So our plan against this deck is what? I mean, is he thinking about dropping tokens down? Okay. I was going to say our plan is to run him out of resources, but that could be challenging, right? Well, I think we really don't have a lot of choices here. We gotta do that. This feels like the right play. And we'll just start crapping out tokens over here. Unless he drops Divine Fervor, this gives us the ability to trade those in over there. Potentially Mummify, a big answer he has. I'm sorry, a big creature he has. He's one turn away from dropping Golden Saint, which would set us back pretty far. It'd be a hard card to beat right now with 2 9-drops and a Mummify. There's a Pit Lion, which could be a good target for Mummify. Doesn't keep our Black Marsh Warden alive, which is a little sad. But it does force him to trade into it. And Leaf Lurker, you know, maybe that's an answer for that next turn, but we don't have a whole lot of other plays. So, as much as it hurts me to do this, I think the answer is we play nothing, right? I just don't see a huge incentive to playing anything. I mean, he's going to trade, right? Which gets us the perfect Leaf Lurker target. Well, let's see what happens. We're approaching, you know, the range in which Blood Magic Lord and Red Brahmin are playable. And by not playing anything this turn, we are sort of telegraphing to our opponent Slaughterfish spawning. So what we really want to draw is one of those guys, Charis Reaper. Sorry, like I said, it's been a few days. This is going to be tough. This is a really aggressive turn from him. Crushing Blow. Alright, well that solves a little bit of our problem. Okay, this isn't too bad. Barring any answers or guards from our opponent, we can deal with both these next turn. We're going to take 7 here, it looks like, probably. I don't know why he hit us for 6 and not for 7. And I assume that at this point he knows his best strategy is to go face. Midnight Sweep, okay, that's pretty bad for us. So I think we're going to have to red Brahmin over here. But, I mean, Char's Reaper I think is still our best draw. Pit Lion, okay. So face is the place. That was great for us. That was great for us. That's an awful draw. Now I kind of want to red Brahmin over here. Alternatively, we develop Moonlight Werebat. I think the card to play though right now is red Brahmin. We're going to take 7 next turn, go to 10. He's going to have 2 cards in hand next turn. What's our follow-up then, right? I mean, we mummify the fish thing probably. It's not a great answer. I just think we're going to take so much damage if we... I mean, we could play Spellsword, Werebat, and Mummify. So in that case, we would drop down Werebat over here, Spellsword over here, and Mummify that. We're taking a lot more damage though that way. We're taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going to 5. That's real risky. We have the potential to swing for 4 next turn, but that doesn't seem like a great answer, although it does give us red Brahmin as a follow-up, so actually I think that is the play. Okay, we're going to see if this works. So next turn the plan then, if our Werebat's still alive, is to red Brahmin over here, so we can clear off that, I think. Golden Saint is a nightmare for us right now. I don't think we can beat a Golden Saint. Even a Piercing Javelin on this really screws us. Helgen Squad Leader. Well, we were going to red Brahmin that lane anyway, so I think that's okay. Haunting Spirit. Okay, so we're going to take a beating this turn, but it's not looking all bad. It's even better for us, actually, if he trades in there. Yeah, that's great. How many runes is he going to break now? So we're going to leave ourselves exposed over here, but that's not terrible. Okay, this is looking pretty good. A Prophecy proc here in our favor is great. Murkwater Witch, that'll be good to clean things up next turn. I think we don't want him swinging, actually. Okay. So, there's one play here. It's red Brahmin over here. We want to keep this alive, but in I mean, the only removal spell he would have that would do damage is Crushing Blow, so there's no reason to prevent any damage to that guy. So we're going to do that. This doesn't look bad at all. Next turn we can develop Murkwater Witch and Black Marsh Warden. Slaughterfish spawning, okay. So we're going to switch that down. Ooh, does this change anything? What if we go... What if we do this? That was a huge misplay on my part. I'm gonna acknowledge that, but you know, the stress level is high right now. But obviously I screwed that all up. I was trying to have my cake and eat it too. Next turn we can develop Blood Magic Lord. And like I said, I'm a little rusty, it's been a couple of days, but I think we all know I just screwed that up royally. Okay. Okay, so now we get to develop Blood Magic Lord. And we have an answer to things put in the Shadow Lane, which is good. No reason to play that yet. Okay, so obviously he's putting creatures over here for right now. Right? Black Marsh Warden is a good drop from him. That is a solid card for him to play. Okay, so Thieves Guild recruit first. Crushing Blow is perfect. And we do nothing. This is what we were aiming for. This is running him out of resources. When top decking tokens cards, we hopefully have the advantage. Well thought, buddy. Well, by the egg of fine battle. I mean, we had a huge misplay, but I mean, obviously we meant to slaughterfish that guy over there, but it worked out. Kind of got lucky, so. Okay, game rewards. Let's see what we got, and then we're gonna hop on into the ladder and do one more game. Firestorm. Okay. Is the mage deck that's all over the ladder playing Firestorm? So the new bosses on the ladder are the control mage and the mid-range mage. I mean, they overlap in a lot of stuff, and then the new more aggressive archer. So we're trying to learn to fight against them. I feel like playing against Spellsword again. I feel like we're getting rid of Crushing Blow because against either tokens or control, the only card we would really want to Crushing Blow early that we can answer for the most part with Murkwater Witch is the 2/2 Pilfer guy that draws a card, and I don't even think most of these decks run that. But the Moonlight Werebat, which has replaced Hist Speaker in our list for the moment, greetings, is we're going to throw this over here so we can contest it with the Witch next turn. The Moonlight Werebat, which has replaced Hist Speaker, is good against the Archer matchup, I feel. In that matchup, obviously, it really worked out, but okay, it's interesting. So we just Murkwater over here to lock this lane up. Do that. Less than ideal, but I think it's the cleanest answer we have. Anyway, the Moonlight Werebat has been good against the Archer matchup. We have Charos Reaper to answer that, hopefully. But a little subpar against the Mage deck because it dies to Ice Storm, dies to Crushing Blow. You know, it's just not... doesn't really do it. Okay, this is great, right? I was going to go ahead and make the trade there. I know he would have to anyway, more than likely, but we kind of want him to trade into that and then just swing for 4. That gets us to 24, which is perfect amount for us to draw a card from Rune. Alternatively, if he leaves it alive, we just Moonlight. We can swing into his guard with the Ungolem. Seems like he's unlikely to do that, but that would be nice for us, right? Okay, so Thorn Histmage can contest most of this lane. Doesn't look like he wants to swing. Preserver of the Root would be good too. Both these are trading for 2 cards, right? I think we just Histmage. You know, he has to lose a 3/2. All he's going to be left with is a 2/1. And even if he plays Divine Fervor, it's not great for him, right? Cool. Now, we're going to roll the dice. You know, if the Hunting Spirit hits this, we still trade with both of them, but ideally he can't answer that at all. We're going to hold on Charos Reaper to answer more tokens, hopefully. We also need a dig for... we're looking for Shadowfen Priest to answer... Oh, that's a nice Shadowfen Priest you have there, my friend. To answer his potential Divine Fervor. Thorn Histmage, pretty good draw. Okay. Well, we can't answer that next turn, but what we can do is develop that. Develop that. And this on board gives him no answer to our Black Marsh Warden and lets us trade Crushing Blow and the Veteran into that next turn, or just Veteran and Reaper, although we're probably holding on to the Reaper for the moment. Okay, well, Bone Colossus means we need to rethink our strategy. We have an answer in Charos Reaper plus Crushing Blow plus Swing. So Reaper. And yeah, might as well just get in the swing for 3. So we did use up our big trick against tokens there, but I think that was sort of a necessary play. We got Mummify for another big card. Black Marsh Warden. Okay, we gotta kill that. We're still not doing great. Tree Minder is not what we're looking for at all. So we're gonna Mummify that. Swing there. And hopefully eat both his creatures like that. We're gonna put him to 26. There's no point in drawing him a card yet. Our top deck should be better than his, but I mean the token creator right now, the Imperial Recruits or whatever, that would be a nightmare. Okay, Alkosh is not a problem. Okay. So do we turn the tide here and start going face? I think we break 1 rune. And that should deal with that pretty well. Even an execute doesn't get around both of those. We are also now conveniently out of range for Necromancer or okay, so that's a problem now. Necromancer or Saint. Okay, so Shadowfen Priest is gonna hit Divine Fervor. We're just gonna push for damage now. We are far enough ahead, I think, especially after we lay this down over here, that we should be okay. This might be a little greedy, but barring drain on that, we should be in the clear, and he's going to break our rune, so we do get another card here. That was a fascinating move. I don't blame him. That was probably the safest move, too. Oof, him gaining life, I mean, we are trying to race right now, and he is doing well developing his resources. Okay, Taurus Reaper. We're all in, right? This gives us lethal with this, assuming he doesn't gain life, which he will, but lethal with Tazcad, and unless he's just got a lot of patience and doesn't attack over here at all, we should be able to. It's interesting. Does he have Piercing Javelin to deal with one of our creatures? Are we dead on board for next turn? Looks like we very well might be. Imprison maybe on this? Okay, give us some answers. Brotherhood Assassin is a way to get an answer. Okay, he's going to 10 life. Sort of the same as 11. And there's lethal. Alright. I love playing Brotherhood Assassin, but I already got I already have the achievement, so I don't need to be a dick here. It's gonna go face, so I'm good game, and finish it off. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I want to say I love the addition of Bone Colossus and Alkosh in tokens. Some members of Team Prophecy were working on that recently, and I think it's great. Legend 60, not great. I mean, not terrible either, obviously, but we'd like to finish the season in the top 10. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great night.